clearance show today, but okay, friends. Again, have you ever seen anything like this? This is the beauty of Rarities collection. They're unique, they're very limited. No, you're only gonna find it here. And these are the kind of pieces that Carol loves to bring to us. These are customer picks. So I'll start with the ring, which we are offering right now in sizes, I wanna say 5 through 10, but let me double check on that. These earrings, at 10 sold out. So we have 5 through size 9. The earrings are available. They appraised at $890. We offered them here at HSN at $393. They're $299.95. So boom, right? What we're looking at, almost $100 off instantly, and all these beautiful multicolored sapphires. There's pinks and yellows and blues, there's orange, there's the large stone. The presence is the blue sapphire doublet, which is a gorgeous freeform design. And then the ring in 5 through 9 on sale at $169.95. It's a 2.5 minute special or sellout. I know you feel the same way I do, Carol. When we launched this, everybody just went absolutely bananas, and for good reason. If you're even questionable, go online and read what people had to say about this spectacular, both the earrings and the ring.
Okay, so agreed with Lynn, they are phenomenal. Agreed that the value is incredible. But I need to really tell you about this. I call these lunar love because they literally look like they are reflecting the moon. So these are genuine slices of sapphire. Genuine huge slices of sapphire. Now, sapphire slices, gem slices, being a trend that we've been seeing for the past few seasons. Now, they're doublets. So this is where I get all that lunar love from. They're doublets. So that means that hand-carved quartz crystal is placed over sapphire so that you get this fantasy, this illusion, like you're gonna dive right into this ring. It is surrounded by all genuine fancy color sapphires, the word fancy color being very important because fancy colors of sapphire are very valuable and collectible, and electric green tsavorite. So you're getting in the earring and the ring a kaleidoscope of genuine tsavorite and fancy colors. You're getting a moonlit doublet, literally like lunar love, a moonlit, and it glows. The doublet itself is glowing with pink and blue and green. And then when you take all the fancy colored sapphires and they start sparkling against it, is this the most happy, fun, rainbow trend, a slice trend? Look at all of that platinum over the sterling silver, the craftsmanship, the workmanship. You know, pieces like this are like prizes for me. And when I came into this clearance show, I had no idea what HSN was going to be putting on a special value. I looked at all these pieces and I said, I would have paid twice the price if I was a jewelry customer, twice the original price. So now that things are like hundreds of dollars off the original prices, I'm just looking and I'm thinking, if you love the rainbow trend, if you love genuine gemstone, if you love sapphires, if you like slices, if you like moonlight, I mean, this ring and earrings, they literally look like twinkling lights on a moonlit bay. That's the feeling you're gonna get.
Well, and Carolyn, you know, this is not the norm. I mean, what have we done? Maybe 3 shows of full clearance in Rarities in the whole time in the years that you've been with us? This is not the norm.
So, in 11 years, thank you. Yeah.
Okay, in 11 years. I mean, that says a lot, okay, in terms of that. So again, the ring, order true to size, 5 through size 9. Earrings, the beautiful drop earrings. Looks like the ring is on its way to selling out. They both are. I mean, and you said it, happy. I mean, they're feel good, beautiful pieces that do bring a smile to your face. And another
all year long
grabber. Yeah, because people have never seen the sapphire doublet. Oh, okay. Here we go. Miss Carol,
heard we have something very special going on.
Listen, I told you. So, gemstone tassel drop necklace is what we're gonna jump right into.